I'm in a time warp.
Super solar sniper.
What's up, vinyl community? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host. Man, I don't usually do these kind of videos, but I'm going to take a shot at it, okay? So here we go. First of all, check this out. Little weird electronic stuff called portion control. Psychobot saves the world. This is friggin' great, man. Great, like, electro dance freak out. Oh. So, I'm not like really big on like doing like novelty videos, or I guess a case could be made that every video that I do is a friggin' novelty video, really, right? But this is gonna be especially novel. I don't know how this occurred to me. I think I was just looking at this record that I got and I seen that it had a foil cover. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna show a few of my albums that have foil covers, right? So, if that sounds like something you might be interested in, then stick around, because here we go.
Big Chug.
Oh, you mean this? All right. I've had a few already today. Loving it. All right, let's chug her down, the big chuggarooski.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
I know the reason you guys always request a big chug. You just want to hear the belch after, don't you? You love the belch. First album. Foil cover. Steppenwolf, their debut record. Oh my God, this is such a killer album. John Kay and the boys. Of course, you've got Sookie Sookie. You've got Born to Be Wild, the freaking motorcycle club anthem. There it is. And man, this is just the pusher. You gotta have a drug song too. I mean, this after all this was the late 60s, right? So you gotta have a drug song. But check them out, man. They look friggin' fantastic, right? Great band. So that's my first one. Not to be outdone, we'll go with this. I guess they love doing the foil covers, but this is Steppenwolf the second. I love that cover, man. That's just classic right there. Looks cool as hell. This is very much like Steppenwolf 1, almost like a carbon copy. You've got your biker anthem song and Magic Carpet Ride. You've also got your standard drug song called Don't Step on the Grass, Sam. Only this time it's not about the heavy stuff, it's more about the marijuana. But yeah, this is fantastic album as well, man. Really bluesy rock, man, hard rock. Man, I see people like going through records and passing Steppenwolf up all the time. What is wrong? Steppenwolf were a great heavy-duty rock band. And on this, if I had to say that this was different than that, it would be that John Kay is coming into his own as a songwriter and elevating his game. And they are tightening things up on this album as well. But that's the two Steppenwolf foils there. Now, you might think that it's not foil, but I'll tell you why it doesn't look foil anymore, because it's so goddamn worn. This one's been around for a while. But this is Cream Wheels of Fire. Look at that cover art. That's just amazing. There's the back. Here, let me show you this real quick. You gotta be careful. This is a little flimsy. Yes, look at that seam. That ruins it, but that's great cover art. And then the gatefold, boom! Look at that shit right there. The cosmic eyes are upon you. Same guy did the cover art on this that did Disraeli Gears. Now this is the first album in the world first double album in the world to achieve platinum status. Pretty damn cool if you think about it, man. This has one of the records is a studio album, the other one's a live album. Look at that, it's got the old gold stamp approval right there. Whoa! Cool as hell, right? I mean, what a great album that has White Room, all that on it. And then, this is about as foil as it gets right here. The Monkees Head. Give me this head. Okay. This is the Monkees at their most psychedelic, definitely. It's a movie soundtrack. Movie didn't do so well. I think Jack Nicholson had something to do with this. I don't know if I think he was like the album coordinator or something. I don't know, but this is a great record. Picked this up for $5 at a flame. Love this record though. The Porpoise song, trippy. That's a top-notch psychedelic tune for sure. Now this one you might think, oh my God, Cosmic Brian, what is wrong with you? Let me tell you something. This album is awesome. This is Eric Carmen, his first solo effort after he left the Raspberries. Oh my God, I look absolutely hideous. But yeah, I love this album, man. I just actually bought this in a bargain bin for $2. This freaking thing is brand new. There's a couple of tracks on here that kind of remind me of being young and being in love. And yeah, I said it. Go ahead. But the great songs on here is All By Myself, man. What a moving tune. About every time I hear it, I just go straight back to like my first girlfriend, man. And then Never Gonna Fall in Love Again. The other hit on this was Sunrise. He also does That's Rock and Roll, which was made into a top 10 hit for Sean Cassidy. Oh shit, why would I know this? Because I'm the bubblegum rock king, motherfucker. But yeah, I love Eric Carmen, man. You can laugh all you want. Now, I did slip this one in. Technically, this isn't the foil copy. But the copy I had, I guess it's kind of foil. When I was a kid and I had this, I had the foil copy. But this is Queen the Game. Man, this is the only #1 selling album that Queen had was this album right here. Songs like the title track, Play the Game, that's my favorite song on this album. I just love it. Probably their hardest song called Dragon Attack, probably closest to being metal. Another one, Bites the Dust, a really funky jam that wouldn't actually probably have made the album, but for the king of pop, Michael Jackson, gave it his seal of approval, and they listened to old Jacko and they put it on here. Of course, the rockabilly track, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. I love this record, man. It's one of my favorite Queen records, man. They just look cool as shit on the cover, so gotta love it. I think they got accused of backwards masking with another one, Bites the Dust. It says something like, learn to smoke marijuana. They should have been running that forward, because that's a good no, I'm just kidding. Why do I always get myself into this? Now, I just got this from the one and only Aaron, the metal theologian. Technically, is this actually foil? I'm going to go with it. The title here looks foil. It looks foil to me. This is Blue Oyster Cult Imaginos. Oh, man. This is probably, like, their heaviest, like, closest to, like, real metal. Has a very 80s vibe to it, though. But I love this record, man. I was so stoked when Aaron said he was sending it to me, man. Aaron, I appreciate this so much, man. this was a huge hole in my Blue Oyster Cult collection. The Imaginos. Now this is a very cool record. Speaking of novelties, Grand Funk Railroad in the mid-70s to late 70s were totally into having some sort of novelty with their albums and album covers. This is Grand Funk Railroad E Pluribus Funk, shaped like a coin. Isn't that great? And you've got the three guys right here in the band, Mark Farner and the boys here. And this on the back, on the tail side, that's Shea Stadium right there. You're probably asking yourself, why would they put Shea Stadium on the back of this? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's because Grand Funk Railroad actually beat the Beatles' standing record for the biggest show at Shea. They sold it out in 72 hours, eclipsing the Beatles' record that stood prior to that tour. Grand Funk, might as well go with this too. Just showed this on a recent video. We're an American band. This is the gold though, rather than your standard silver foil. Again, this fella here, that's a 10 right there. On the Afrometer, that's a 10. That's what a 10 looks like right there, people. Great record. First song I ever sang live with a band. I wasn't going to show this, but I thought, what the hell, man? I mean, it's been shown so many times, but I'm going to show it anyway. It's Blue Cheer, Vincibus Eruptum. That's definitely a cool foil with a little purple kind of color to it. Another power trio. Proto metal, probably one of the earliest metal. You've heard it all. Come on. How about that? $1. I bet I can get that off of there. But I did not pay $1 for this. I wish I would have paid $1 for this, but I didn't pay much more. But man, what a fantastic record, man. Summertime Blues. Yeah, you got it. All right. Now this is one of the coolest pop psych albums I picked up. Picked this up last year. This is called the Glitterhouse, Colorblind. Now their first appearance was on the Barbarella soundtrack, back in the 60s with Jane Fonda was the star of that movie. But yeah, they have a copy of that album down at Planet Score. I think they want like $100 and some bucks for the original. Oh man, no way. I've seen it somewhere I wish I would have picked it up in the bargain bin when I had the chance. But this is great pop psych right here, man. Opening up with a song called Tinkerbell's Mind. Oh my gosh. Kind of reminds me of Kaleidoscope's Sky Children. If you like pop psych, this is New York City pop psych. That's probably what kept it from becoming huge, was it didn't come from the right coast for psychedelic music back then. But man, if you ever see this and you like pop psych music, get this, man, because it is. I made the statement that I like it about as much as Love Changes. What? And then check this shit out. Now I showed this not too long ago too. It's not so much the foil cover as it is the lettering is foil and it's purple. This is where Warfaring Strangers Dark Scorch Canticles. This was released by Numero Group. This is a double album. Check it out. It's like the Dungeons and Dragons type stuff, but this is all Middle American proto metal right here from the early 70s. Man, this is so friggin' cool. These are like a bunch of diamonds in the rough, and those kind of bands weren't in it for the songwriting, or they were more in it for just the playing. And I love that. That's what I loved about these kind of tunes. They're the rawness and these are heavy too. Of course, they delve into sorcery and necromancy and dragons and all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, The Perch got me this bad boy, and it's one of my favorite albums of all time. I absolutely adore it. Last one. Now, this wasn't originally released on foil, but this reissue was, and this is the Smashing Pumpkins Gish. Holy shit, this is an incredible record, man. And it came with this like poster type inner thing, which is basically the inner sleeve. But this is like a mix of like 70s hard rock with like 80s UK like alternative rock, and then if you mix it together with some LSD and make it a psychedelic mix, that's what Gish is, man. I'm gonna make another controversial statement. I believe Billy Corgan could have easily been the voice of a generation in the late 80s, early 90s instead of Kurt Cobain, had things not worked the way they did. Billy Corgan is a fabulous songwriter. His mind is sharp. He is inventive, creative. He's just that type of dude, man. He actually plays, besides the drums, he plays all the guitars and the bass. I basically did everything on this. I love this record, man. And it's about the only affordable Smashing Pumpkins album that exists, because for some reason their shit is just like like them and like Red Hot Chili Peppers records, you cannot score for under $50 to $100. So, which is bad because I love both those bands. But yeah, great album. Very cool. Very psychedelic, very fuzzy and weird and trippy. So, alright, man, those are my foil covers, man. Just thought I'd share those suckers with you. Now I'm going to go listen to these and stare at myself in the reflection of these record covers. I don't know why I would want to do that. Or I could just look into some of my mind shields. I have so many mirrored pairs of these bad boys. All right, guys, I'm gonna see you out with a little drinky, and yeah, stay tuned, man. I got lots of cool videos coming up, man. The old time machine video, maybe far out finds. I know that'll be cool. All right, man. Dig you guys. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your week or weekend. Peace.